The marinade will be watery and the chicken won't absorb all that flavor. They will start to come apart. Then we can Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'll be showing you guys how to make some delicious sweet and sour crispy chicken strips with some sesame seeds. So this recipe is very easy to make. You just need your chicken breast, and then we're going to cut them up into slices. Then we're going to marinate them and deep fry them, and then we will toss it in with some sweet and sour sauce. And if you want an extra kick, we'll add some chilies in it, some chili sauce to make it spicy. We're going to toss the chicken with some sesame seeds, and then it'll become very crispy and delicious. And then you have this delicious dish for dinner that you can serve to your family and friends, and I'm sure it will impress them with the taste that they're going to be eating this. So let's begin this recipe. Okay guys, so over here got like 6 chicken breasts. I'm going to cut into strips. So let's cut this up. So they are kind of like thick, so just going to make it thinner like this. You want it very crispy, make sure the chicken fillet is very thin. The meat is too thick, you won't get that delicious crispiness of the chicken when we coat it. So let's cut into strips, thin strips. That's what we're looking for. Not too thin, just the right size. So about kind of like this, guys. So just cut your chicken breasts like this to strips. Doesn't matter long or short. Just make sure it's nice, and just make sure you cut it into strips. Okay, just like that. Just cut another piece. Okay guys, just like that. So I'm just going to cut all of my chicken breasts, and then I'll show you guys how to marinate them. Okay guys, let's marinate our chicken strips. So first I'm going to add in 1 heaped tablespoon of crushed garlic. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of salt. Give it a good sprinkle of white pepper. Add in 1 tablespoon of sugar. Add in 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Okay, let's just give it a good mix with our tablespoon over here, so that each piece of chicken strip can get some of that garlic and other spice flavor before we add in our sauces. So just give it a good 30-second to 1 minute mix like that. Okay, just like that is fine. Now we'll add in our sauces. So give it a good drizzle of oyster sauce. Drizzle a little bit of light soy sauce. Drizzle a little bit of Chinese rice wine. And drizzle a little bit of sesame oil. Okay, let's give that a mix again. Okay, just like that. Now I'm adding in 2 heaped teaspoons of cornstarch to thicken up the marinade. Okay, just like that. Now give it a good mix again. Cornstarch is going to help thicken up the marinade so that all the spices and sauces stick onto the chicken strip. If you don't add in the cornstarch, the marinade will be watery and the chicken won't absorb all that flavor. And you won't even get that crispy strip if you don't add in this cornstarch to this marinade. So it's a crucial step to do. We want that very delicious crispy chicken strips that we want. Okay, so just give that a good mix. And now we're just going to let this marinate in the fridge for about an hour, then we will coat them. Okay guys, this is my sweet and sour sauce for my crispy chicken. So over here I have 100 ml of water. Then over here I have 100 ml of white vinegar. Okay, so I usually add in 100 grams of sugar, but I don't want so much sugar, so here's about 60 grams of sugar. Now over here is 100 grams of tomato sauce. Okay guys, so if you want a kick, you can add in like some chili sauce, but I'm going to add in some Korean gochujang over here, some spicy mild paste over here. We add in 1 heaped teaspoon in here. So after we deep fry the chicken strips, we will heat up the sauce and then we'll thicken up with a cornstarch slurry and we'll toss the chicken strips in here. Then we will sprinkle the sesame seeds on top. Okay guys, our chicken strips has been marinated for an hour. Now it's time to coat them. So first we're going to crack in 1 egg. Now just give it a good mix. You want to make sure each chicken strip has some of that egg so that it can coat and bind the flour nicely onto the chicken here. The chicken strips doesn't have some of that egg. When you deep fry it, the coating's gonna fall off and the chicken won't be crispy. So yeah, just give it a good mix for a minute or 2 before we coat it in some flour. Okay guys, so over here is just some all-purpose flour, nothing else. So we're just going to coat it nicely, each chicken strip. And then we'll place it onto a tray. I'm just going to add in a tablespoon in here. Just dust it nicely first. Once it's dusted nicely, they will start to come apart. Then we can, so you're just going to just keep on moving it up and down like this so it can come apart. Once they are loose, like this, then we're just going to give a little squeeze, just like that, so that the flour sticks onto the chicken strip. So I'm just going to do this for all of this and then place it on a tray, then we can deep fry them. Okay guys, let's deep fry our chicken. We have got a pot of sunflower oil. So you're just going to grab each piece of chicken and slowly layer it into the hot oil. We are not doing no double fry, so make sure your oil is not super hot. Don't just grab a bunch and throw it in, or else you won't get that crispy chicken that we're looking for. So I might need to do a few batches here because I've got a lot of chicken. Once they become crispy, we can lift it out and we can start to prepare our sweet and sour spicy sauce to coat the chicken with. Okay, the oil is bubbling up because I deep fried some pork earlier on for my other recipe, so that's why the oil is not that clean now. Okay, just going to do a deep fry like this for about 5 minutes. You don't want to move it around in the first minute so it can form its crust. Okay, let's check the chicken out. Wow, you see that, guys? The coating, it sticks to the chicken. If the coating falls off this chicken, you're gonna end up with soggy chicken, guys. It won't be called crispy chicken anymore. Wow, look at that. If you follow my steps and procedure properly, you're going to make this for dinner tonight. Okay, just check the time. Cook this for 5 minutes. Now I tune my heat back to medium so that I can cook that 5 minute time. And this is just chicken breast, so it cooks very fast. And it's also cut into strips, so it's even faster. Wow, I can feel it's so crispy. It's going to be so epic, delicious. Okay, the first batch should be ready after 5 minutes. Let's lift these out. Wow. You don't want it to be too dark, or else you end up with burnt chicken. Wow, just check that out. Very crispy. Okay guys, I'm just going to complete all of my chicken and then we will do our sweet and sour sauce and coat our chicken pieces. Okay guys, so I'm frying my last batch of crispy chicken over there. So for now I'm just going to heat up my sweet and sour sauce. Okay, go tune the heat to medium. While that's heating up, I'll just prepare a little cornstarch slurry. Okay, so our sauce is boiling now, so all the sugars and the vinegar and the tomato sauce and the Korean paste is all fused up. Now we can add in some cornstarch slurry. Over here I've got 1 teaspoon. Pour that in to thicken up the sauce. Now just let this cook on high heat till it starts to bubble up. Then we can dump in our crispy chicken over here. Nice. You can see now it's starting to bubble up nicely. Okay, we can toss in our chicken. So let's lower the heat to the lowest. Okay, so this was my first batch. Look at that. Crispy, crispy, guys. Pop this in. Let's take out our deep frying batch over here. Wow, just look at that, guys. Look at that. Crispy. Let's pop that in. Okay, let's turn up the heat and let's toss the chicken with the sweet and spicy sauce over here. Look at that chicken. So crispy. Tuning up the heat so that the sauce can be evaporated onto the chicken pieces here. Just gotta do this. It coats up the chicken nicely. Okay, now you can tune the heat to the lowest. Now we're gonna add in a good handful of sesame seeds. Okay, give it a good toss. Make sure the heat is on the lowest. And there you go, guys. Crispy sesame chicken. Let's plate this. Wow. Now, the final touches is to also give a good sprinkle on top. Some sesame seeds. And there you go, guys. This is my delicious crispy chicken sesame seeds dish over here. Look at that. So beautiful. Guys, I hope you guys give this recipe a try and let me know how it went. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube video. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's time for dinner. Okay, guys, it's dinner. You can make all these dishes on my channel. Look at that. Delicious homemade dinner. Easy to make. Thanks, guys, for watching.